for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Tuesday morning, December 29th, 2015. And good morning to you all this lovely Tuesday morning, December 29th, 2015. Here are your news and headlines here in our top 3 at 7:30 in the morning time on this Tuesday morning. There's a Texas teenager who was given information after killing 4 people while driving drunk was arrested Monday evening in the Mexican resort city of Puerto Vallarta, where he had fled with his mother, according to Mexican American officials. Baghdad, Iraq State TV says Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi has rammed in Ramadi to hail the city's liberation from Islamic State militants. Belgium and 40 days have arrested 2 people on suspicion of being involved in the plot to attack parts of Belgium's capital during New Year's celebrations. The Belgian Federal Prosecutor's Office said on Tuesday. Libby Kilmster, the founder member and frontman of Motorhead and a leading figure in the hard rock's resurgence in the late 70s, and its endurance since has died of cancer, according to the band's Facebook page. The Ebola hot zone is finally officially going cold. Get aware that the deadliest Ebola outbreak in history it began 2 years ago was declared Ebola 3 on Tuesday. Karachi, Pakistan, at least 14 people were killed in the blast Tuesday in the northern Pakistani city of Mardan. Police said the explosion took place at the city's national database and registration of 40 office where Pakistan cities get ID. Drills on former Prime Minister Ian Omar was ordered to save jail time Tuesday after the country's Supreme Court upheld his conviction of one of Israel's biggest real estate corruption scandals when he was Jerusalem bail for more than a decade. 2 coordinated the bombers killed at least 19 people and wounded dozens on Monday at the central Syrian city of Homs. Local officials in St. Mia said. Tables and chairs were floated everywhere, says Suarez. She describes how her restaurant in New York was affected by the flooded in the UK. More arrests have been made in the death of 1-year-old girl wounded on a Christmas Day shooting in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. As local news outlets report that 22-year-old Ramon Jamar Ellis and the 23-year-old Pierre Jabbar Moore was arrested Monday. Get ready for even more brutal weather across much of the United States. The epic storm system that has claimed dozens of lives buried east, including here in New England, ready to drop ice and heavy snow in the Midwest and Northeast, as well as massive rain in the east. We'll have more of that coming up in the weather segment of the Peter Channel Morning News. Lakeland, Florida. A man was hospitalized in critical condition following enough to involve shooting in Florida. Sergeant Kerry Gross told news outlets that 46-year-old Paul Dunn, the Lakeland Police Department shot a man who was armed with a handgun. A grill marking the stand at the left edge for Justin Bieber's Allen Purpose Spray painted across San Francisco sidewalk, says John Ayers, city attorney. Bridgestone Corporation will decide this week whether the top call can bid for the Pep Boys after the billionaire investor released his offer for a car parts chain of more than $1 billion. The ETF industry has been warned with explosive growth seen in the recent years and now is preferred investment vehicle for the financial advisors over the mutual funds and hedge funds. Well, the Federal Reserve's decision in December to start raising interest rates for the first time in nearly a decade and helped inflate the stock market bubble. The central bank is accused of helping inflate over the course of the market 6. London oil prices steady not far off the 11-year lows on Tuesday under pressure from slowing global demand and abundant supplies, while Saudi Arabia signaled no change in oil policies and Iran permitted exports. Alright, look at that stock market report today. Dow 23.9 points at 75.20.27, SP 526 56.50, and NASDAQ 5,040.98. When Diamond Economical Kimura was our judge, swimming in the service of the tribe made Central Japan on Christmas Eve, he knew how to get a closer look. Our team of justice from Trinity College and double as archaeologists from Queen University's Belfast as synchronous to the first journalists for the Irish humans. Scientists have discovered a shark that glows in the deep ocean that is so tiny that it might even fit in your hand. A snake intimate medically harder. The shark conservation and jaws offer Peter mentioned the jet black leather shark of glass. Space enthusiasts who are eagerly waiting in the next mission to Mars get disappointed when the U.S. Space Agency broke the news that it would not launch its inside spacecraft to the red planet in March due to the late craft primary scientific. More than 90% of the people who survived a prescription opiate overdose were able to obtain another prescription for the very drugs that nearly killed them, according to the Boston Medical Center study of chronic pain treatment and published on Monday. A recent study that ultrasound is equally effective as mammography diagnosis of breast cancer. Many people that find the study very helpful, especially for women of limited countries that have limited access to mammography. Asthma rates in the U.S. children are crying dead after a decades-long increase in government study found, and researchers are trying to pinpoint reasons why that will be explained the trend. But there, under the bright light to the prep room, birds over their eyes. The 41-year-old was a break that she wasn't even conscious anymore. Take a look at New Wiggins alerts here. Lots of reports of poor road conditions up north and south of the city this morning as major highways surface was all impacted. Use extra caution at extra time this morning. Delay your commute if you can. As well, more than travel a little bit here. Peter Channel News Time 7:35. Time out for a sponsor report here. Last night, the Norton Lancers hockey team skated to a 2-2 tie against the Stone Black Knights in Brockton here. Tonight, the Boston Bruins will be taking on the Ottawa Senators at the Garden here. Game time 7 o'clock, and the Norton Lancers basketball double at the North High School. First, the girls be at 5 p.m. against the Cohasset Skippers at 5 p.m. And then the boys will take on the Community Association side of the Chargers at 6:30 p.m. at the North High School. So, should be good basketball watching here. We basically know the teams in the playoffs. Carolina, Arizona, Minnesota, Green Bay, Washington, Seattle clinch 6 NFL NFC spots. Sunday has 11 games with playoff implications. The New York Yankees operate bolstered it. Dominant bullpen Monday quarter. Hartford All-Star closer Ernest Chapman from the Cincinnati for 4 minor leaguers. Denver, Peyton Manning saw was strip bare with a far corner of the Denver Broncos locker room and a place of considerable Monday. That Merriman went in 10. Or Dana stood by consider one of the one dismissal the number eyes. Peter Channel News Time 7:36. Time out for Trevor report on this Tuesday morning. And look at the map there. In Rhode Island there, the Providence there highways are looking slow due to the snow and sleet. 295, 95, 195, Route 6, 146, all slow. On Massachusetts, not very much better as all the highways in the Bay State are slow, so if you're on the highways, expect extra travel time to delay your commute if you can. Here, in Connecticut, it's all slow from I-84 through Hartford and all the way up to Sturbridge. I-91 is slow from Middletown all the way up to the Massachusetts border. And the only smooth sailing commute is 95 from Grafton all the way up to the New York State line. Here, up in Northern New England, Vermont, New Hampshire, main highways are moving on slow here due to the weather here. So if you are on the highway, on the commute during this snowy and sleety weather, take your time, use caution, and stay safe. Okay, look at that MBTA alerts here at 7:37 here. Still on SL2, snow route effect minute 88 Falcon Pier connected to Northern Avenue here. The red line was what's having a moderate delays at Braintree Station, but it's doing good here. Commuter rail and the ferries, they are looking good as the MBTA trains are. Except in this first test the winner, like a pro after all that hard winter. Peter Channel News Time is now 7:38 on this Tuesday morning here, and it is time now for a weather report here. And looking at the radar, and we're seeing some snow showers outside 128 from Stoughton all the way up into Newburyport here, and up to New Hampshire, up to the Maine with some sleet in the Manchester area here, and sleeting in Portsmouth, and it's sleeting from Ipswich to Beverly, and down to the Lynn, and down to the Boston area, and stretching around Northern Plymouth County, and up to Northern Bristol County, and up into Northern Rhode Island there, and coming a bunch of Connecticut here, and up to central and upstate New York, and rain showers from the Cape Downs and stretching to southeastern Massachusetts and down for southern Rhode Island and down to Connecticut coast around New York City here. Okay. Winter weather rise remains in effect until 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this afternoon. Location 70 eastern Massachusetts as well as Northern Connecticut and all Rhode Island except for Bristol and Newport counties and Buckeye. Hazard type sleet and freezing rain and accumulation snow accumulation up to 1 inch along with around a 10 of an inch size. Time and sleet and freezing rain will prevail into the morning hours, and we'll see a transition into the plain rain towards the late morning. Impacts dangerous travel conditions, especially for the morning commute along elevated roadways. Untreated roads will become slick and slippery with only a trace of snow and ice, and expect reduced visibilities at times. Scattered down tree limbs and other power lines are possible. In addition, a freeze and drizzle advisor may be needed for portions of the eastern and northeastern Massachusetts this evening, and as a result of a cold air working back to the region. So, stormy conditions may be developed for the evening rush hour, including the Boston metro area. A winter weather advisory issue when store ice is forecast to develop in the affected areas, but accumulations are expected to be like any stored ice, so the result in slippery conditions on treated roadways and sidewalks. When temperatures are below freezing, motorists need to be especially careful on bridges and overpasses where slippery spots can easily develop. Here, Day 1 today tonight. Winter weather rise day 2 for 7. Wednesday for Monday. No hazard weather expected at the time. Here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this for today. Rain is late before 2 p.m. Then a chance rain between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. High to 38 degrees. North freeze about 6 to 9 miles on gust highs. 21 miles an hour. Chance ratio 1%. Total daytime city accumulation less than half an inch possible. Tonight, slight chance of rain between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. Clouds got low about 28 degrees and light northwest wind chance ratio 20%. Wednesday, chance rain may after 5 p.m. Most of the clouds got about 43 degrees and calm wind chance ratio 30%. Wednesday, rain like May between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. Clouds got low about 38 degrees and 9 wind chance ratio 0%. New precipitation between the 10 quarter inch possible. Thursday, slight chance rain before 10 a.m. Most of the sun skies about 47 degrees and western about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Chance ratio 20%. Thursday night, clouds go about 30 degrees. New Year's Day, most of the most coast sky about 40 about 28 degrees. Saturday, most of the podcast sky about 38 about 26 degrees. Sunday, most of the podcast sky about 36 about 23 degrees. And for Monday, most of the sky about 35 degrees. Currently, in Norton, it's 34 degrees. With rain, fog, and mist, humidity 89%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this December 28th, 2015 on a Tuesday. Peter, give a good morning and a good positive attitude. Stay safe.